What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the First Down in Philly podcast. It is November 16th, 2025. We are week 11 of the NFL season, and we got the 6-3 Detroit Lions going up against the 6-7-2 Philadelphia Eagles. This game should be entertaining. I think it's going to take a little bit of a hit because of this wind out here. The wind is like ridiculous out here today. I know everybody here in the Philadelphia area or the tri-state area knows about this wind going on tonight. Might mess up the game just a little bit, but nonetheless, we should have a very interesting game. We got a very, very good Detroit Lions team coming in. So this is a really big test for us. It's not going to be easy. I know they are a dome team and everything like that, but this is a really, 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 really good team. They're I think they six in offense and seventh in defense. So this is not going to be definitely not going to be an easy game. But we'll see how this game plays out. I can't see us doing a whole lot as far as throwing the ball. I think we have to get the run game going on tonight somehow, in some way. I know everybody thinking that all the situations going on with AJ Brown, and he's been speaking of being very vocal about the offense and about how our offense is not producing, especially in the passing game. So that's been an issue all week, which he's not lying. I'm all behind. AJ Brown. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, just we're winning," but yeah, bro, like you got to get the ball down the field. We were ranked 25th. 24th in rushing and 25th total in offense right now. So that's not really good. Actually, it's not good at all. That's out of 32 teams. At some point we can't rely on like a block field goal or some type of or fumble or interception like that, or anything like that to win us games. So I'm just saying that we need to do a lot better, and I think maybe this might not be the game where it gets turned around tonight, just because of the weather conditions, and we're playing a very good defensive team in Detroit. So it may be a little bit of struggle tonight. I see maybe like a low scoring game tonight, but somehow, some way, I think we might have an opportunity to like sneak this game out. So we'll see what happens. But right now I'm like up in the air with the game. I'm leaning towards the Eagles only because of the weather situation, and the fact that Sam Laporta is a big injury for the Detroit Lions, which is going to be, that hurts them a lot. I think if Laporta was playing, I would lean towards Detroit in this game. It wouldn't surprise me if they steal this game. I don't think that AJ Brown is going to make much of an impact tonight. Not with the weather conditions. I think they're going to try to lean on the run and try to do a lot more screens and wide receiver screens and stuff like that. I can't see them, taking a shot down the field, especially with this wind. So I don't see AJ Brown having a big game at all. So we're going to probably hear a lot more rumblings and going on throughout this week. I know everybody wants to blame the offensive coordinator. We have every right to do that. But I think a little bit of that is the way the offense is designed. I think the offense is designed to just be a run first and, dink and dunk down the field. That's what I believe. Most of this is Sirianni's, pretty much his stamp on the offense. It's always been like that. I think the offense has been the same offense for the last 3 years, even with Brian Johnson in 23, Kellen Moore last year, and right now Patuto. I think they want to do wrinkles, but I don't think they trust the quarterback, or Jalen doesn't feel comfortable doing certain things. I know he won the Super Bowl, and everybody keep telling me this and that. Oh, he won the Super Bowl. Just get over it because we're 7-2, but there's times where your quarterback has to start taking chances at sometimes, and he doesn't take chances, and it bothers me sometimes when he doesn't do that, because it just there's nothing wrong with throwing a pick if you're being aggressive at times. Not, I mean, sometimes you got to watch, you got to be more a little bit cautious, and, like, in the fourth quarter of a tighter game, but sometimes you have to trust yourself to get the ball to that receiver. Like, and he doesn't do that enough. He doesn't. That's just my opinion. I know that people don't like when I say that, but he's just a game manager, and he doesn't want to turn the ball over, so he doesn't take any chances. At some point, you won't have to do it, bro. Like, I mean, this is ridiculous that we always talk about, oh, we got the talent, we got, a good running back, we got good wide receivers, but can't get the ball down the field. Why is that? It's not so much the design of the offense. It's sometimes your quarterback got to make a throw that you got to throw in a tight window. You got to throw the ball before he makes his cut. The ball should be right there when he be turning around, but he doesn't throw. He doesn't do things like that. And I think that irks me about him for years. And people get mad when I make those type of comments. So I don't know. I think like I said, man, I think I just, Hurts just, I try to, I try to cut him a break. And when I cut him a break, he does something like this. When I get on him, he has a game like, the game he had against Minnesota when he threw for 300 yards. I don't trust him at all. I know we're 7-2, but at some point, we have to. He has to make adjustments and stuff like that. Maybe the Sirianni has to tell him, like, yo, you can make these throws. Maybe they are telling him he's not doing it. Maybe they need to do some wrinkles, or maybe need to get him to start running a little bit more to open up the passing lanes for him, like he likes to do. So maybe he has to start doing. Maybe they need to go. Maybe we need to incorporate the read option that Shane Steichen did when he was in 22, where everybody keep talking about that was his. They keep bringing up 22, but that offensive quarter is no longer here. So that's another thing. So that we will have to see what happens in this game. I think we probably will squeeze this game out. I think believe we're 2.5 point favorites in this game. I think it is. It's very low. But let me see. Let me double check. I think it is 2. I think it is 2.5 points favorite. But but like I said, I don't see AJ Brown getting off today. I think they're going to try to establish the run as much as possible. On the other side of the ball, I believe that Detroit going to try to establish their run. They got 2 good running backs in Gibbs and Montgomery. The Eagles, I'm not sure what they are ranked on defense as far as stopping the run, but they 18th total. Before last week, they were in the 20s. So, I mean, everybody keep talking about how great this defense is. I think the defense is okay, but I think we're still thinking that this is the defense from a year ago, which is not the same defense from a year ago at all. Not even close. But yeah, I think that we need to understand that we have to start making better. We have to start playing better on the offense. Like I said, this might not be the week. We might have to wait next week for that particular game that we're looking for, because we play Dallas. Dallas next. Yes, we play Dallas next week at 4:25. That's when you probably going to see the offense click more with that playing against Dallas. So this week, I don't expect a lot of scoring or anything like that. So, not that I don't see it this week. Maybe stranger things happen. This is the NFL, so we'll see. But right now, I'm just kind of just leaning towards the Eagles. I think it will be like a maybe like maybe 14. No, I don't say that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe 17, 14, something like that. But I don't know. Ignore me on that. I would just take the Eagles win. I know I'm all over the place on this one, but I can't put my finger. I'm just gonna say the Eagles are gonna win. This is a homer call right now, but I think that the weather conditions and the fact that Sam Laporta is not playing, I think that's advantage on for us. So we'll we'll wait and see. We'll see how the game ends. I'll jump on here right after the game is over because I took off tomorrow. I had a day that you burn. I had several days to burn, so I just burned it for tomorrow. So I'm gonna be up ready for this game. I might take a quick little nap, my old behind, and yeah. So go Birds. I'm gonna talk about the rest of the league. All I'm gonna say is, man, Josh Allen put on the Superman cape on again today. That's the only way they can win. I feel bad for them because that dude has no outside receivers at all. But he scored 6 touchdowns, even though he had 2 picks. But that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That boy is good. But I'll talk about the rest of the league also later on. And hey, man, enjoy the game. Go Birds. This is gonna be a tough one. I think we could I think we can probably pull it out. But like I said, man, if we can stop the run or slow down the run, I think we have a good chance of winning this game. So, all right, it's gonna be a tough one, y'all. It's not gonna be easy. All right, go Birds, and I'll see you in the next video. Yes, as soon as the game's over, I'm gonna jump on here. All right, talk to y'all soon.